This episode is brought to you by Fox One. Watch all 104 matches of the FIFA World Cup live in 4K for just $19.99 a month with 3 days free. Build your own multi-view, choose up to 3 streams, and follow player spotlights. Stay on top of every moment with live stats, highlights, and instant replays. The FIFA World Cup, streaming live on Fox One. Offers are subject to change. See fox.com for complete terms and conditions.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot stop your new clients from emailing you at 3 a.m. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you be in 3 places at once. And while we can't help you organize your calendar, LinkedIn can help you land more clients so you have a calendar to organize. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/smallbusiness.
If we knew more about our sleep, what would we do differently? Would we go to bed at a consistent time or take steps to reduce interruptions to our sleep? With Sleep Score, Apple Watch measures your bedtime consistency, interruptions, and sleep duration. Then, every morning it combines these factors into an easy-to-understand score from 1 to 100. So you'll know how to take the quality of your sleep from okay to very high. Know your sleep score with Apple Watch. iPhone 11 or later required.
So welcome everybody to the Overthrow, once again powered by Spond and brought to you for the Premier League Cricket Club. And I've just said it off air, but it's almost a year since we spoke to this guest. And, why wouldn't we do it again? Because things have moved on, I think, a little bit, to say the least. This time last year, the Cricket Widow Club had been born. I think Liv had around about 5-ish thousand followers. 13,000 followers later, things are starting to get out of hand. Liv Bythell, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Ian. How are you?
Yeah, all good, thanks. All good. Can you believe what's happened since last June?
No, I've been completely blown away, actually. In more ways than one. It's been a very crazy 12 months, but very exciting 12 months as well. It's been amazing.
Yeah, I mean, there's no escaping it, is there? There are cricket widows all around the country, up and down, left, right and centre. I always talk Premier League, as you know, and you only have to look at the Premier League alone and say 180 games at a weekend, 360 teams. That means there's 4,000 cricket widows out there just from the Premier League. But there's actually 4,000 games a weekend played around the country. So there's a hell of a lot of them that you're tapping into there, isn't there?
Yes, yeah. From what started as just looking for a friend has grown into this amazing community. And even now, there's people just picking up on it. And whether that's through like word of mouth or like seeing or hearing people going on to events, and it's just been great. And everyone's experience of the game has been so different, some very similar, and it's just been fab listening to everyone's stories around cricket. And yeah, it's been so much fun.
The big question, of course, is though, do you actually love cricket more than you did this time last year?
I do. Oh yeah, that for me has also been one of the biggest changes in the fact that, because I don't feel alone in it anymore, and I am enjoying the cricket season so much more because I'm talking to people who are also going through the same thing. I think that's been huge for me. And also the fact that you realise as well how much it's helping other girls and women and partners in the same situation. And even if that's in a small way or a bit bigger way of people just dropping a message or even chatting to another cricket widow about it, might not be me. And it's just been so nice seeing that grow in the community. It's been fab.
Yeah, and I mean, big changes for you in the last year as well with your partner Tyler, because for 10 years you were chasing him up and down the motorway to Liverpool, but now he's back at home, inverted commas. He's sort of back at home because when he's sub-proing on a Saturday, he might be elsewhere. I'm guessing you're actually seeing even less of him right now, though.
Yeah. We know, we only chatted about this last night. I was like, we've actually not spent a single weekend together since April here. But it's been because of, like you say, his situation's also changed, and that's been another huge factor in probably my enjoyment as well, is that he is, even though he's playing still, he is around local at home a lot more, which makes a difference. And it's also our family club, so I'm there with my mum and my dad and my sister and all my family, which is huge as well. But yes, probably seeing each other less, but the community are getting me through too.
Yeah, and I suppose the difference this year to last year is when you had a double or a triple header last year, that was a lot of driving back and forth all over the place. Whereas now, if it's a triple header Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, okay, you might be gone on the Saturday to Great Heck, for example.
Yeah.
But actually, Friday's with you at Nelson, Sunday's with you at Nelson, and it is that the family's back together then, isn't it?
It is. Like a triple header last year, I'd have just kind of left him to it because there's no point. He would kind of stay up for the weekend, that's what's made sense. So I wouldn't see him at all from Friday to Monday. Whereas now, like you say, at least Sam can see him on a Friday, watching down at the club, and on a Sunday. It is a huge difference for me, yes.
And that's nice that the whole thing's happened all in the same period, that the Cricket Widow Club's gone from fledgling to a community, as you say now, without that, it's gone from a gang of girls and women who were talking a bit there, a bit there, to, I can imagine your Instagram DMs are just non-stop.
They are non-stop, and that's the most important thing to me. I will never not reply to a single message because that's what I needed. If someone's reached out to me, that is the most important thing, because the one thing that runs through the Cricket Widow Club is that no one should feel lonely in a cricket season. So yes, when the messages that I get are the huge part of it, and I'll never lose that in the community. And in the school community, it's great as well because people can share different stories and other people have their input, which has also been great as well. So stuff going on too now, which has been really good. But yes, it's nice, so much. It's so nice chatting to other cricket widows because they help me as well as much as I can help them.
Absolutely good. Tell us a bit more about the school community. For those who don't understand that, school is SKOOL. It's an online community and a platform that you can utilise. Tell people about that.
And so it's a private community for cricket widows to sign up to. It's completely free, and basically it's like a big group chat. Really, people can also put their input in as well as myself. So, like, you've got cricket widows in there, like starting conversations on what washing powder is best to use for cleaning whites, or what's your Saturday looking like. We've had one in about, like, even being a mum around cricket, because I don't have any experience of that, and it's great to see the mums chatting about what you're taking, how do you entertain, and it's just kind of that support of not just from me but from other cricket widows who have their own stories and have their own ways that they do stuff. And it's great you'll start reading through comments and you just start giggling to yourself because you think, this is me too.
And with the best will in the world, I mean, you're getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Instagram DMs which you're replying to. The school community allows you to almost, I'm not saying take a back step, but sit back and let everybody talk to each other, whereas it's a bit more difficult to do via DM, isn't it?
It is, yes. And I think the cricket widow community has always been community led, and it's nice to have the cricket widows involved in that community support as much as myself. So it's also that they're so involved in that as well, which I love about the school community. It's fab because everyone can get involved in it.
So go on then. Where are the most remote cricket widows you've got so far? How far up down the country have you gone?
Do you know, that would probably be a very good question, actually.
That's
I don't actually know, but that's probably a very good question to put in the school community of whereabouts are you?
So here you go. What you do is you ask for all of their postcodes and you map it on Google Maps.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
and just see where those dots go.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Yeah, we've got one thing I'm up against at the minute is we do have cricket widows, obviously in Australia with New Zealand, and trying to keep them in the mix in the off season.
Yeah.
That's been entertaining. But yes, one distance that stood out for me is, so we had a walk on a cricket widow hike on Saturday, and someone had come all the way up to the Lake District from Suffolk, which ended up being a 7-hour drive. So hats off to Zoe. It was amazing that she'd come. I couldn't believe it, and I just thought, this is brilliant. Like, you felt like you can come along on your own. So that really, yeah, that was special to me.
She drove from Suffolk, did the walk and drove back.
He came up on the Friday,
Yeah.
stayed Friday night, did the walk and the hike and the day with us on Saturday, and went home Sunday morning.
Wow. I mean, that stinks of, in very simple terms, cricketer's commitment at the end of the day. So that's her saying, I'm going to do this for my part, aren't it?
Yes, I think it was as well something that it's just doing that, having that confidence to do that thing on your own as well. And the opportunity for her to visit the lakes, which she's probably as well, she's never been to the lakes and would never have the chance to go in summer. And it was there for her to kind of go, do you know what? I'm going to go. I'm going to do this for me. And it was special, very special, that.
So talking of confidence, we'll talk a bit more about Cricket Widow Club in a second, but talking of confidence, your confidence in playing cricket. I haven't seen any videos of you training very much lately, Miss Bythell.
I know. So this again was
what's going on? What's going on about getting in your dad's Thursday team?
Yes. Again, this was in Man and T's conversation last night. We cannot find an hour for my training at the minute. So that is a priority from next week, because I've got the Content Creators Cup coming up, and my confidence after not being in the nets for a while is also not there. My dad recently has just come out of hospital in the last 8 weeks, so he's currently not playing. So that's okay. We can kind of we're not rushing because he's also on a road back to cricket. So yes, from next week, I'm hoping as well that I can take my dad as well, because I feel like his road back to cricket and my level would probably go quite hand in hand. So
that'd be nice.
Yes, that would be really good. But it's purely been, since the season has started, we have not had a chance to get into the net.
So the only balls you've been hitting during the season so far have been when it comes to All-Stars, for example.
Yeah, or softball. But just saying that, we've got our first softball game tonight. It should be our third, but the weather has called every other off. So it's not been a great start to the season.
and we obviously chatted during the winter, and I make no bones about it. The improvement from the end of last season to February and March, you were starting to really enjoy one. Okay, there's always going to be certain things you don't like doing in the nets, but there was some stuff where you were really starting to feel confident as well, wasn't there?
It was, and that's what's making me nervous, because it doesn't take me much to go backwards. So yes, I was more getting into the rhythm of the different shots to kind of play. That was what I was finding the hardest, is which shot, when that ball bounces, am I playing? And when Tyler tells me in my ear, I'm happy. But I can't play with an earpiece in.
You can't, and actually you'd have to be bloody quick to listen to T and actually play the shot in the first place. And he might not always play the right shot.
No, that's very true, but he's got better judgment than I have currently.
Yeah, but seeing the ball bounce from where he's putting it in a bowling machine to where you're stood and seeing where it's bounced there, different cable. And I, love Tyler to bits, as you know, and great cricketer. But you just learn yourself as you go along, don't you?
You do, and yeah, you 100% do. And I just need to get back hitting some balls, because that is exactly, it's just that constant and making them decisions, and getting that into that feel of it. So yes, watch this space. Okay,
got to ask then, and this is something not everyone would know then, but how are the injuries? Because you ended the hockey season, shall we say, a little fragile.
Oh, I loved the hockey season, but I was glad that it ended when it did.
You were battered by the time it finished.
I felt a bit battered, yeah.
Yeah.
I took up Pilates to manage the injuries, actually. I thought, oh, my body's getting a bit older. So I've been doing Pilates, which has been great. Injury-wise, currently, I am all good. Me and Freya are got some exciting thing happening though, actually. Just on that note, we are going to be running a marathon in August around 10 of our local cricket grounds. So I have to stay injury free for that.
So that effectively is going to be your cardio prep for the hockey season as well.
It is. It ties in lovely for pre-season fitness.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
But is that raising money for the hospice by any chance?
It's raising money for, yes, Pendleside Hospice and the Ruth Strauss Foundation, 50-50 split.
That's nice then. And obviously you're going to put that out on social soon and get as many people involved in that as possible.
Yes, it'd be great. So the cricket clubs, we're hoping that they'll all get on board. We've had a great, I've not managed to contact 2 just currently, but the rest are all on board, which is amazing. And we're hoping that we can involve people as well if they want to do a leg of it from one cricket club to the next, or just do the lap with us around each ground when we get there, to get as many people involved as we can. Yes.
Now, that's August, you say?
30th of August, yes.
Okay,
just
so
under 12
hang
weeks.
on a minute. August, 12 weeks away for training, but also in that time you've got some softball stuff going on in August.
Yeah,
I can see you shaking your head now. But you've also, your training is going to be blottoed by the Otley Run as well. But August sounds mental then.
Yes. Tyler just was like, Liv, so I might as well sub pro every Saturday in August. I was like, yeah, I'm not about. I probably won't be there on Sunday either.
Yeah, because somehow you've managed to take over 3 cricket clubs I've seen so far on a Saturday for softball festivals in August.
Yes. So we have got 3 cricket clubs on board on a Saturday, which when I put it out there for the softball tournaments, it was quite important to me that it was on a Saturday. And I understand that most cricket leagues across the country are Saturdays, but for the women's softball, it's either on a Sunday or an evening. So everyone either has to go home ready for Monday morning for work, and they can't just stay at the club and enjoy that club life or the bar and the social afterwards. We never feel to get that. So when I put it out there, I thought there's some clubs out there with 2 cricket pitches, or if they've got an away match, and we can try and make it work when the first are away. And we have managed to get 3 clubs on board, which is brilliant. It is from the 8th to the 15th and then the 22nd. Yeah. So it is every Saturday in August, but hopefully the sun is shining and we can have really good days at these at the cricket festivals. Yes.
So where are you going to be?
So we're going to be at, well, I thought I pronounced it Wisbech Town, but I think it's Wisbeach Town.
Wisbeach.
Even though there's no EEC. So it's Wisbeach Town.
Guess what the clip for this podcast is now?
No, you can't you can't say that. So we're at Wisbeach Town Cricket Club on the 8th. We are at, I'm just having to double check, I'm sure it's the 8th. We are at Nelson, our local club, on the 15th of August, and we are at Windsor Cricket Club on the 22nd.
Which is a very nice club in a very nice part of the world as well.
Yes. Yes, I've never been before, but I'm very, very looking forward to going there. Yeah.
And are you looking at anywhere else around the country to try and fit another one in, maybe in the Southwest or the Midlands, for example?
We tried to get one into the Midlands. It just didn't quite come off in time with the dates and making it work. So unfortunately at this point, we cannot fit one more in just in the time frame. So we're with 3 this year and hopefully scope for some more next season. It's
a start, isn't it? Again, we've gone from an Instagram page last year to merch going mad to an Otley Run, hiking around the Lake District, softball festivals, and then the biggie. You've actually also got in August National Cricket Widow Day.
Yes, which I'm very, very excited about. So we've got some more clubs on board in the last 24 hours, which is brilliant. And the whole aim of the National Cricket Widow Day is a day to celebrate the cricket widows, cricket mums, the partners, sisters, and all the people behind the cricket, because there are so many people that are involved in a club in so many ways, and we always celebrate the cricketers, which is great, but it's just a day to acknowledge and celebrate everyone around the game and behind the players. So it's trying to get the clubs on board, and it's kind of to do whatever you want on the day. So whether it's a barbecue, whether it's a softball game, afternoon tea, a free drink on arrival, some music into the evening, it's whatever that club wants to put on. But we, as the Cricket Widow Club, help to promote it, and we send out marketing and printables and everything to support the day. And
of course, on National Cricket Widows Day, you are going to be, where else could you be but at home?
Yes, we're at home. I'm at home at Nelson, and we've decided to run one of our softball festivals on that day for
Makes
all
sense.
the cricket widows local. We're fortunate that our Lancs League's on a Sunday, so it ties in very nicely for us. And it's also on our gin festival weekend, so gin and beer festival weekend. So everybody is welcome to come down, cricket widow or not. We would love to have you at the club. And that's as well the whole part of the day. We're hoping that people bring their friends and families down to the clubs. We want the clubs to kind of start getting life back into them again. And some clubs are doing amazing, but some clubs, it's kind of, when we go down, everyone's like, oh, there used to be hundreds watching, and it's like, yeah, there isn't anymore. But the cricket clubs can be so much the heart of the community still, and is trying to help the cricket club as well bring that back. And I think all it takes is someone to bring someone down once, and they have such a fab day, because they are brilliant places to be, and to hopefully try and boost our grassroots cricket clubs as well.
Absolutely, and it ties in really nicely with everything that's going on this year with the Women's Cricket World Cup as well. Women's and girls cricket could not be in a better place than it is right now in terms of the trajectory, word I hate saying, that it's on at the moment. It's just going in one direction, full stop. And it doesn't matter whether you're playing or on the sidelines. It's just getting involved in that one word that you use constantly, and I love it: community.
Yes, that is the biggest thing, because I think as well in this day and age, the world feels like it's going a lot more away from people, and it's all very much going into technology.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think for me personally, it's something that is so important, is doing things with people. Like what that brings for everybody's mental health and everyone's happiness, I think it's huge. And we don't have to lose it. We can. No. It takes effort. It does take effort, and it takes time and commitment off people. But those people are out there and are wanting to help, and it only takes just one action that can really get something going. And I think it's really important that we don't lose that. People need to do stuff with people. I think
100%, and that's why we do the Premier League Cricket Club. It's 100% about that, full stop. Bringing together all of those people from around the country, and I get messages from people all over the weekend on Monday and Tuesday. Did you see this? Have you seen that? And it's because they want they want to be able to tell their story at the end of the day, and understand that if you're in Cornwall, what has been happening in the northeast and vice versa, they love doing that, and it's. You and I have both seen in the last 12 months this massive increase online in terms of the amount of people who are viewing our videos, the amount of people who are looking at what we're doing. But it's all for one reason: they're part of a community.
Yes, it is. It's huge. And the communities in cricket are great. And it's so nice to see that it's such a nice world to be a part of. Like, I think my mum came on the walk with us on Saturday, and it's kind of her first time almost being in amongst it all and just listening to the conversations. And she was like, I've had such a good day, and that's with people she doesn't know, she's never met before, spoke to, and it's just so nice to feel and be in the community which gets you, and which is what you understand and who understand you, and the conversations are very similar. Everyone's so into it and can relate to it, and there's nothing better than it, actually. I think it's fab. Yeah.
Totally agree. And it's no different. Let's be brutal about this. It's no different to back in the day. We had mum and baby groups, didn't we?
Yeah.
And mum and baby would turn up at a little village hall or whatever, and when they first turn up, there's a chance that they don't know anyone. This is exactly the same. It's just making sure that people have that confidence to be able to just turn up, and you've all got one thing in common, which is a love-hate relationship with cricket to a certain extent. But you've all got that in common.
It is. And like the word confidence, I think as well, you can get lost in it and you can start questioning yourself, and it comes with it, doesn't it? You've got to have that little bit of confidence to go for it. And hopefully this community provides that environment for that to happen. And then once you've done it once, people will think, oh, that was such a good feeling. I feel really good, because I was so proud of everyone on Saturday that just came on their own. And once you've got that confidence, you can do it again. And then all of a sudden you become more and more involved without realizing. And all of a sudden you don't know any different. You'll absolutely love it and you're fully involved. And it does go way back. And that's what I feel like we don't, it's always been there. So let's not lose it. Let's keep it going. And what can come of it can benefit everyone. In so many ways.
100%. And you're the first to admit you've put it out there yourself. From a mental health perspective, you've suffered yourself over the years, in particular with loneliness. In particular about Tyler buggering off for God knows how long, etc. And it can be difficult. And I know you well enough to know to say that when you're on a hockey pitch, you're a different person altogether, because you're in that competitive spirit. You're an animal, to be frank. You and your sister are just bloody barking. But at the same time, it's that team and that community element there that effectively you've pulled out of what you do in the winter for hockey, and you've now got this new team, this new community that you can lean on, whether Tyler's around or not during the summer.
It is, yeah, it is. Teams are huge, and I've always been involved in team sport, and I wouldn't know a life without team sport and being in that, like the changing room and that environment. And it does so much for people's mental health, and that's sport across the board, whatever sports team people are in. But it can just be extended further out, like at our hockey club. I love it when someone, even a spectator that comes to watch, refers to the club as we won today, or, oh, what about this for us? And as soon as you hear that we word, it just feels so good, because you think, yes, you feel it too. You're very much a part of this as we are, even though we're just the players. And that can be taken across everything. And that's what in the cricket clubs, it's not just about the teams and 11 people on the pitch. It is that whole we and that us, which it comes from the teams, but it's just extended out.
Yeah, most definitely. So come on then. It's 12 months since we chatted about this bluntly. What's been the one thing or a couple of things over the last 12 months that have struck you the most, have just gone, God, that's just incredible because of the Cricket Widows Club?
One thing was Saturday, the amount of girls that came and did something on their own, but have been given that little bit of confidence to come, and because they felt something. So Saturday was huge for me, just listening to the stories, and also when you got home, like the messages of how fab of a day they'd had, and just so much so that they were going to come on the Otley Run, and they now know each other as a group of girls. So even that's all of a sudden become easier to turn up to the Otley Run, because they've met another 10 other girls that are also in the same situation. That's been amazing. I also still referred back to the messages of people. That's something as well for me, that just because I get them weekly, and that's when I get one, it's just such a nice little reminder of this is what you're doing it for. This is why you're doing it. If you're on a bit of a moment, or that's just kind of, I save them all, and I have them just to kind of bring you back to, no, this is the difference that this can make of just people feeling a part of something. That's been great. Oh, it's a tough tonight. Any other moments?
I'll give you one. Being invited down to Cardiff.
Yes. Being
that's
invited down to Cardiff.
that was recognition in the strangest possible way that you'd never have expected 12 months ago.
Yes, it really was. That was, yes, such a fun email to get through. And yeah, Glamorgan, I was speaking to, what's he called? Andy. I can't remember just off the top of my head. Who knew all about the Cricket Widow Club. And when I walked into that room, it was crazy because they knew about it and they'd heard about it and they loved the whole community of it and just how it's just something that's never really been spoken about out loud. And it was really nice to hear how they thought it was great and being in a room of other women in sport. The day was a whirlwind. It was 4 hours down and 4 hours back up. My dad did 2 hours of the journey with me on the way down to help me out. They dropped me off and I carried on in my car and they went back home.
Oh, it was a classic Cricket Widows day then.
It was. I turned up to the ground with nothing though. That was the weirdest thing. I didn't have my blanket. I didn't have my picnic bag or my umbrella. I just was arriving. So I've never watched cricket in a hospitality box, and it was a very, very fun day.
Oh, hang on a minute. Are we going now sort of prawn sandwich brigade? Do you prefer that to being on the boundary with your chicken wine?
Never. Never.
Yeah, it's a nice to do every now and again, but actually 100%. There's nothing better than being on the boundary, being closer to the action, to be frank, as well.
Yeah,
and being
sat on the grass.
Yeah, chat crap about whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, or if you're a cricketer, walking around the boundary chatting. Never about the cricket. You know,
no.
it's always about that's what it's all about, isn't it?
It is what it's all about. We landed at Ambleside Cricket Club on Saturday after the hike, and we pitched up on their benches. We had a bottle of wine. We actually bought the first bottle of wine, full bottle, that Ambleside Cricket Club had ever sold. So we were very chuffed about that. And before you know it, they were walking off. And we were like, we'd not watched a single bit of cricket. We had no idea who had won, and we had a right giggle about it. But that literally is what it's all about.
Yeah, and seeing those pictures, I thought that was fabulous. And one or two of the girls got in the nets as well, though, which I thought was a bit concerning.
We did have a go in the nets, and the just so you know that the bowling speed was on the lowest it could be. And they were all people that had batted before. But the game ended a little bit sooner than I think we would have hoped. But Ambleside were great sports and let us have a go in the nets, which was really good fun. It really made the day.
Yeah, it was great credit to Ambleside, and they embraced it and obviously understood what you girls were all about then. What's next, for the Cricket Widows? We've talked about, you've done the hike, you've got the Otley Run coming up in July, you've got an August where basically the family will never see you. What's next for the Cricket Widow Club?
The family are coming along. They're on tour.
Oh God, the Bythel's on tour again. It's like the hockey season all over again, isn't it? Basically.
Oh, it is. I know. I mean, I won't remind them of that. They'll need a little. Starts in September. We won't have any time off there.
It's your warm up to the September hockey season.
Yeah,
What's next? What's next for the Cricket Widow Club?
What's next? I think. With the Cricket Widow Club, it's always been, like I said earlier, very community-based, and I've kind of just gone where it's taken me. In my head, I'm not really sure. I just want to make sure I still always keep the fact that no one feels lonely, and I'll take that in, and whether that's through more events and more hikes. I mean, I'd love to get another hike in this year, but I just don't think it's possible. And also getting people together and bringing Cricket Widows together, and how can we change that? And I'm hoping that the National Cricket Widow Day will help that. Some might just have never turned up to that club because they're nervous or because they're not sure. So I'm hoping that will help that. But that's one thing I'm really looking at, because if you're already on your own there, it's quite a tough one to kind of, how do we get around that or make that better? So be looking at how we do that. And also continuing to help clubs try and grow their clubs, and really bring that community feel back into the clubs.
Yeah.
Because ultimately as well, like if your cricket widows and partners and are happy, it's better. The cricketers are happy. They don't feel as guilty playing all Saturday, Sunday, and that improves everybody's happiness. And then if everyone's happy and everyone enjoys being at the clubs benefit, and then the clubs can grow. And I feel like, yeah, I'm never really too sure, but we'll just see how that takes us.
Just go with it. Yeah, I think, we laugh about it, but I think September last year you went back into your hockey season and you probably thought, actually, cricket widow club's going to just flatten out for the winter and then we'll see where we go next spring and summer. But actually, it's just been non-stop.
It has been non-stop, and that's the other thing is, like I said earlier as well, we've got quite a lot of followers over in Australia and New Zealand, and at the minute I can't ship to them, and it's whether I can transition it into September into the other side of the world and try and grow the community there as well, because it is much of the same thing over there.
Absolutely.
And to get them involved in it as well.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Absolutely. Hey, it's been great catching up about Cricket Widows Club again, Liv. I mean, I'm a big fan of what you girls have done and the way it's grown. And we really didn't think this time last year that you'd be where you are right now. And you run an unbelievably chaotic and non-stop life. How you manage it, I don't know, but you're managing it, and you're surviving, and you're doing really well.
I will credit to my mum and dad and my sister as well. Whatever their mum makes dinners, minties, Tyler has to sort himself.
No. Most noticeably, forget Tyler, mum, dad, and Freya. They do all the work.
Oh, they are absolutely brilliant in helping, whether in any way they can, whether it's helping quickly clean the Airbnb or, like I said, mum. I still live at home. That's probably it. If I had my own house to run as well, that won't happen.
Yeah, this might be the way it gets stopped now, because you're never going to be able to let them go. All that extra help that you get, basically.
No, we don't want to leave. They don't want me to leave either.
I'll have a chat with your dad I'll have a chat with your dad next time you're down here playing hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Get rid of it. Great to catch up, Liv.
Thank you very much for having me on, Ian. It's great to chat.